The accomplishment that these filmmakers did, you could say, is very huge. Huh, that was dumb. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today, we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is The Apprentice. The Apprentice is the highly controversial new film. It is directed by Ali Abbasi, whose work I'm unfamiliar with, although I've heard of some of his previous films, particularly Holy Spider, which I've been meaning to check out. I've heard it's really great. And it's written by Gabriel Sherman, and I wanted to credit the screenwriter because this is one of the best screenplays of the year. So The Apprentice is, this is the story of, essentially, a young buck. It's the year 1973, and this young buck is named Donald J. Trump. Yeah, that one, played by Sebastian Stan. He is taken under the wing of a very, 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 very crafty, kind of despicable businessman, Roy Cohn, played by Jeremy Strong, and eventually meets his wife. I was going to say love of his life, but it's not really love of his life. Ivana, played by Maria Bakalova. And this is the story of how he got his start in business, how he, in the early days, how the future, sadly, President of the United States was the monster that we know now was created. And we see through Stan's performance and the screenplay a surprisingly nuanced and yet very, very, very harsh depiction of the Donald. And this is the story of how this man went from trying to be basically a monstrous slumlord kicking people out of his homes with no sympathy to becoming eventually the president of the United States, although we only go about as far as the art of the deal side of it, but we see the seeds that would be planted that would create the nightmare that we are currently in. And this is the story of how this Donald Trump came to be, and it's chilling. It is described in the film's poster as an American Horror Story. You bet your ass. And this is the story. Yeah, let the backstabbing and the insanity begin. So, The Apprentice is okay. I want to clarify this. Anybody who watches the channel knows that I am no fan of Donald. I think that he's a terrible president and probably a pretty terrible person. I'm going to be real about it. But I want to preface this by saying the way I'm going to judge this movie is not in its depiction of Donald Trump. I'm going to judge it as a film in and of itself. As a film in and of itself, The Apprentice is one of the best films of the year. However, also, as a depiction of whether you want to debate the factuality or not, its depiction of Donald Trump also is important to this story, because it's also a great film about this guy. But the thing is that it is very anti-Trump, this film. But at the same time, it's more nuanced than you expect. If you go in watching the trailer, you think it's going to be a cartoon. It's not a cartoon. Abbasi takes this seriously. He does make him a person. A very, very diseased, not good person, but he makes him a nuanced person. And yeah, there are some very disturbing scenes in here. There's the alleged rape of Ivana, which is horrifyingly depicted, among other things. But the thing is that this story, I also appreciated the way that it was made. It made me want to see Abbasi's other films even more. They change aspect ratios. We kind of start the movie in this sort of grainy, early Scorsese kind of look for the 70s scenes, and then in the 80s, it almost reminded me of, have you ever seen, it had a really low end, had a very handheld VHS style, reminded me a little bit of some of those smaller, more independently made films from Steven Soderbergh. The way that it's shot, it almost think like Full Frontal or The Girlfriend Experience, like the way that they filmed it. Or on another level, what was that movie with Danny Houston? That's all I was thinking about the entire movie, is that one indie movie with Danny Houston that nobody's heard of but is really good. What's the name of that? I honestly forgot what it was called. Danny Houston. Ivan's Ecstasy. Ivan's Ecstasy. It's shot kind of like that movie. But yeah, I really love this film. I think it's very dynamically made. It's written very well. It's more thoughtful than you'd expect, and I did run into some people at my screening who were Trump supporters who admitted the movie was really good. So I think that it's not so much, oh, you're a lib, therefore of course you're going to like this movie. No, it's not that at all. It's the fact that it's a really good movie. Objectively, it is a good movie. But at the same time, it also reinforces things that I think we all, in our hearts, especially people who are not drinking the Kool-Aid for this guy, know this guy is. And it's spectacular. Yeah, I really loved The Apprentice. This is one of the best films of the year. And we have another winner, folks. And I'm going to give The Apprentice, yeah, you see it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars plus. This is one of the best films of the year. And the 3 lead actors, Sebastian Stan, Jeremy Strong, and Maria Bakalova, in a perfect world would be up for Oscar consideration. They probably won't because of all the controversy, but that's a shame. They're really good in this. Especially Jeremy Strong. I want to kind of... And also Sebastian Stan, because as the movie goes on, you forget you're watching Sebastian Stan after a while. And it starts to become almost eerie how well he captures Donald Trump. But anyway, yeah, The Apprentice, 5 out of 5 stars plus. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Captain America Brave New World, talked about it, looks good. The End, talked about it, looks good. Here, talked about it, looks good. Goodrich, talked about it, looks good. Wolfman, talked about it, looks good. Gladiator 2, talked about it, looks good. Valiant 1, this just looks like Land of Bad, except John B. from Outer Banks is in it. It doesn't look great. And then Werewolves. This also doesn't look great, but at the same time, the movie's setup is Frank Grillo fights werewolves. I'm down for that. I'm in. You had me. But yeah, that's it. And was there shawarma? No, there was not. All right, that is it. We will be back right after this for a review of Caddo Lake. We also will have a review coming up after that for Mr. Crockett, and then we're done for the weekend. Maybe we'll play some catch up on some movies from a few months back. Maybe we'll finally check out Robot Dreams and Ghostlight. We'll see. But that's coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, classes missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey, Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything, in either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of The Apprentice? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Mid-mouth extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.